Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us. Start up about 10 minutes late. All right, this is the chat portion of the webinar. You got some stuff going on. Got the book is going into its final draft, I believe, meaning proof. Once I get it, it'll be sometime next week, and I'll prove it. I'll be ready to go. And well, yeah, I changed the channel art on the YouTube channel, as you might see. Yeah, a little bit of glimpse of it right here. And yeah, I guess I'm working on bringing aliens into the third dimension. I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to do that. That's the goal. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it, but seems like I am capable of doing it. Everyone's capable of doing it. Obviously, I have to let go of the fear. I'll go into more of this tomorrow. I did upload a video to my Patreon to go in a little bit more detail onto it. I might put more stuff on the Patreon as like a journal thing as I go insane doing this. Now, of course, I'll be doing that here too. Basically, I don't know how the hell you're going to, how it's like you can do it, but will it happen is another story. But apparently it's possible, obviously, to sort of go with the flow of it. Jeez. Oh, my ears ringing too. Well, it's feeling uncomfortable. So, yeah, bringing aliens into the third dimension, ways to be seen, is what I'm working on. So, if anybody's wondering what I'm doing on my spare time, I'm losing my mind. So I don't know how the hell that's going to work. So I'll figure it out as we go down. Again, I'm getting help for it. Let's put it that way. I felt a not so friendly reptilian around me yesterday as I was going to work. I was pretty irritated. So I think you can bring a negative being, like a reptilian, to be seen. So you kind of have to go nicely about it and kind of, I don't know, make him mad in some regard without trying. I don't know. We're about to find out. So, yeah, the reptilian I felt aggravation. It was a big guy. I didn't see him, but I felt him. So it wasn't an attack. It was just not so friendly energy. So yeah, why not, right? Well, you can, or is it going to happen? We'll find out. So, all right, we're going to channel questions. Anything is possible. All right, positive energies connected to the angels. I think I did a grounding. I don't remember. Think so. I got a lot on the plate, as you can see. One moment. All right, connected to Elohim. Angel of 12. I'll probably do more of the Angel of 12. They're seemingly the ones helping with all of this. So, sure. Gundam, any messages or updates from higher self? Nothing really. Just keep doing what you're doing. Things are going to be kind of slow for a while, but keep going the path that's right for you. Just do what you got to do. Any message from Prime Creator? Just be creative once again and share energies with others. Yeah, it feels like things aren't really. You're doing a lot in astral. They kind of need you to stay put where you are at the moment. So over time, things will shift, but not just yet. You are going to open yourself up more, but your astral travels are. Orion is a place you work with a lot. There's a lot of bald people in Orion. It seems to be where you're at the moment. You kind of fit in pretty good. So there's more to it. It's pretty funny. But anyway. Jackson, why is it that when I look at people close to me, my immediate emotion is to judge and criticize them? Well, I think it's a defense mechanism because you're thinking that they're doing the same thing to you. You can say it's insecurity. Because you feel very different than everybody. So you're warning not to judge, but you're kind of isolated too in a lot of ways. But you are, you'll heal that over time. I think part of it because you want to express yourself more, but you can't. And you can probably feel that because you can't really be yourself here, as you know. So it's very aggravating. So judging and criticizing is a normal response because you can't really say what's on your mind, not really. And so, of course, that's a normal response to that. So you're healing that over time. It makes sense when you connect to that. I mean, can you talk to them about all this stuff? No. Can you just throw? And that's the difficulties of this world. But well, nothing's perfect, as you can see. Question two: how do I deal with my possessiveness and paranoia of Askew? Be possessive and paranoid with something else. Like work, it's good to divert your energies into another direction. Sometimes like a video, for example, like a video game obsession, sometimes like you need to find another funnel of something else that you can put your energy into. Some people do smoking and drinking and all that. You can what is it that you can, I don't know what I'm seeing, eating soup. That's interesting. You divert your attention somewhere else. Sometimes it's good to have, that's why video games, because your mind is working on it. And sometimes those shooter games, when you're out shooting everybody, sometimes a good idea. Or like those old fashioned games, where you're just a little ship that's shooting other things, shooting all this stuff, the old PC stuff, the old Atari type of stuff. Sometimes it's good. Yeah, you need to do something to get your mind off of it. Sometimes it just takes a while to disconnect. Video games do have a positive. That's the first thing that comes to mind. It might be something else, but it seems that might be the quickest remedy in some regard, but it's up to you. Sometimes, I can go on and on. Pamela, are there any messages from my brother Jim who passed in 2008? No, he's doing fine at this time. I mean, any messages? He just still, I think he's going through a healing process even since then. I feel there's something wrong with his leg or his body. So he's still connected to this world to a certain degree. And I do feel Metatron's energy around him for healings. So he's kind of like, with Jim, I feel like he's going back into being a kid again. Like youthful energies to figure, he's trying to figure himself out, figure out how to grow. He thought he can grow here, but I don't think he was as successful as he'd like to be. Like some worlds, you feel like you can really share your talents and be everything you want to be. And this world, you didn't feel that way. So that's a different one. Wish to any messages from my sister Vicky, passed in 2012. Oh, Vicky's just doing great. She is helping Jim a lot. She's like an angelic energy. She crossed over just fine. He didn't. He's okay, but he still feels like he's human, even after all this time. So, yeah, he's going through a lot of difficulties from what I can see. She is just cute as a button. So, yeah, she's assisting you. But she just said, just do what you got to do. But she is definitely, connected to the Orion system. Everything's Orion right now, I guess. But either way, just stay strong. That's all. Because obviously the Orions are here. Denise, any messages on the Prime Creator? I feel like you might be self-criticizing yourself a little bit too much. There's something there about that. Just free your mind. There's a lot of difficulties in astral with the earth too, so if you feel any type of pressure or anything like that, it's mostly coming from the astral plane because the earth is shifting. If there's any creativity you can do or anything outdoors is good for you at this time. Whatever it might be that feels comfortable for you. Any message from Archangel Michael? Once again, just like listen to what Prime Creator said and double it. Yeah, you're just going through a unique direction of finding yourself. But what you want to find is up to you. So, yeah, if you want more detailed answers, you have to kind of detail the questions a little bit more detailed. But yeah, you just gotta. They're kind of just letting you do your thing at this moment. But if you want more assistance, just ask them. Carol, are there any messages for me? Let's see. Yeah, prime creator energies around you, assisting you going to the higher dimensional energies. Once again, family is number one. But there's a lot of ghost energies around you recently. I believe you're healing those vibrations. Question two: are there any messages for me from the Pleiadian? Pleiadians. Yeah, they are. I mean, they are assisting your ascension. Um, they work with your dream world mostly at this time. I don't know if you remember your dreams, but they are in your subconscious at this moment. I believe through it because of health, helping you with the health factor. That's about all you got at this moment. You are very very connected to dragons, and all the energy will. Some of that might show up here and there, possibly. Marianne, any messages for me? I do see a part of parallel worlds at this time. Like a mirror planet, like a mirror world, meaning that it's kind of like a few days in front of this one that you go to often. It's not exactly like this one, but it kind of gives you an idea of the future, sort of. It's like a distorted world. That's all they're going to say on that. It's like a world that has a lot of cryptic energy messages. I mean, you don't know where we're going, but going there it kind of gives you an idea, sort of, but not really. Like it gives you scenarios they're connected to. Question two: any message from Archangel Metatron? Your energies are with California because there's a lot of change because of the fires. And of course, the weather systems that are going around the planet. I feel your energies are all very strong in Australia. So there must be a change of events, some kind of energies going on there of shift in the higher dimensions, obviously not in ours, not so much at least. You are definitely part of the alien contact energies whenever that fully activates itself. And you can say this government shutdown has a lot to do with alien disclosure to a certain degree, meaning that the dark ones are beating humans down as far as they can, because there is all this is going to come to an end of it, meaning their reign over us is going to end eventually. I think they're pretty pissed about that. So, James, I need many spiritual teachers say what you believe in strongly when you pass away is what you may or will actually experience in the afterlife. So if Muslim soldier truly believes he will be rewarded with 72 virgins upon his death battle, and if Viking truly believes he will go into Valhalla upon his death and eat a feast, I think I got it. Odin. Is Odin even real? Is it real? I don't know enough about the Viking stuff. Is that what people experience, at least for a while? Now, like with the suicide bomber, here's the thing: the suicide bomber thing is like a trick for you to commit suicide, and that's not so good. No, I don't think so. I think they see themselves blown up when they go into suicide, and demonic energies take them over. Depending on how you look at it, that's my perspective. I don't think that goes very well. They might have 72 virgins might show up, but they end up like eating his flesh or something like that. Possibly, I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. I'll ask my angel collective about that, but now if it's a positive energy of like connecting to Odin, I believe so. I think so. If you're, I believe mostly be loved ones, but some might go to it's whatever works for you, whatever gets you out of this world into another one. So I would say yes. like if you go out happiness, with a happy intention, go to a happy intentional world. If you go for darkness, you'll get it for a darker one. And like with the Muslim situation, there ain't looking too good. Always for the suicide bombers. Now, if you're not a suicide bomber, I imagine they go into a pretty decent area of ascension, definitely. No matter your belief systems, no matter if you're not perfect and you maybe did some things they're not too proud of, because they're pretty terrible with females, but and some might get some karma with that too, probably, where they incarnate as a female and have it done to them, possibly. Yeah, it's a tricky place, it's a tricky world we have here. Question 2: any messages from me today? You're just connecting more to Anunnaki energies, positive vibrations. You have Anunnaki lifetimes that have not been revealed as part of your ancient ascension, meaning there's a lot of timelines of awakening here that are going to bring into more awareness of what's going on slowly. I mean, you're going to be opening up to in time. It might not happen this year, but a higher awareness of what's going on in the world. Yeah, we're kind of in a bridge into that direction, so we'll see. If you bring in a reptilian or anybody, if anybody pops up behind me, somebody email me. So the whole idea is to awaken the alien world to bring it into our dimension, so you never know. Noah, do I have any connections to ancient Egypt? I do see that. I see our more Arcturian. Lifetimes, yes, but I see you as a merchant. One that was around cattle for food for others. Well, it's pretty much a simple life. I don't think you got tortured or anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. Questions here? Any messages for me? Yeah, you were connected to a voodoo princess in astral. One that's very connected to colors and just different dimensional energies, and kind of like you're in a trance. And it's just a world of creation. I just see that you're connected. I don't know how you feel about being part of something that's strange. Yeah, I see a voodoo princess. We realize it's not exactly what a voodoo princess looks in our reality. She's very colorful, and she's just I don't think she's Jamaican either, but it doesn't really matter. But either way, it's an energy you're connected to for feels like Essassani energies too. You're part of your soul contract of opening you up to the unknown. That's interesting. Basically, it's going to help you in your work situation over time. Yeah, you might feel out of body. Yeah, just help you out of body experiences. That's a new one. Can you dance? Any messages for me? I do see you're very connected to Palladians at this time. Your spirit guide just say calm down your energies. Things will turn in your direction and do so. And in due time, you're very connected to also desert regions of the earth. And you're kind of going through that where you feel like things aren't as active as they could be, but you're also healing the Martian side of you, meaning the negativity of the past, of just ideals. This world, as see the belief systems on this world. Think about Mars was very strong too in their belief systems, but they were just more known to the alien connections. This one isn't. So your connections will. I see a galactic opening with you of realization who's around you, at least alien wise, in due time. Not sure when. Goes into your second question. You have a lot of canine energies around you. You're very connected to the canine vibrations of basically bringing more of an understanding to society. Once again, the human has to, like I was talking about Connecting more to alien beings by bringing them into the physical, you kind of have to willing to willing to be for change. I believe you are, but always allow the consciousness to change timelines for us to get more known to who is here. I believe it will help to a certain degree because it will take humans out of their comfort zone because they're very comfortable at being miserable, as you can see. And that can change, or they can be even more miserable. Oh, watching this world must be fun. Living it as its moments. Symmetry, any messages for me? One moment. I just feel like crystal beings that are around you, angelic crystal energies, higher dimensional beings, a dimension of peace. Will you find peace in this life? Possibly. What matters is that you're just finding what works for you. You might be traveling, possibly. I don't know if you've already done. I think you did something recently. You might have future travels, definitely. Maybe sooner than later. Susie, what have you been doing in astral? Let's see here. I see a lot of zeta energies and the healing their timelines here. I see also other versions of our government being healed. So like you're astrally seeing other versions of government and seeing more of a peaceful government. I think that's what you're mostly. It feels like you're more connected to the Pleiadians at this moment for self-healing and yeah, you need everything you get for this world because this world dives itself in darkness, as you can see. You're basically forgiving yourself too in astral for having a uneasy life in this one. So you're doing a lot of, you're connecting more with family, your Pleiadian family, not so much your family here, Pleiadian family. And you're just helping them, you're actually helping them with their lives. You have a different perspective, that's for sure, after being here. Yeah, people don't realize what you get from this place. Of course, obviously, connecting outside of this world isn't so easy. Any messages for me? Oh, the guy just keep saying do what you're doing. Reading is good. Spiritual reading. Is there anything that you want to read book-wise? Help you open up? There's a lot of layers of yourself you have not discovered yet. Feels like it's an animal, like dolphin energies. Just certain animals you're very connected to that bring more enlightenment to yourself. Definitely the dolphin is one of them. The dolphin is like a symbol for you for your spiritual travels. Beth, any messages for my fishing on Earth? Any messages about my mission on Earth this lifetime? You're here to break old traditions. You want to be more free. So you basically just want to make your own rules and be happier. Just have a happier existence here. And you will definitely build that. Just stay strong. What am I doing in astral these days? I see you connected to reptilians with positive ones. I see you dressing them up. Just giving them, the Gecko. You know, like the Geico Gecko. You connected to beings like those are fun. A lot of them can go through different dimensions, different portals, and you're just hilarious. So you're kind of like an astral traveler, basically, taking you to new places. Right, the reptilians on our world are mostly military. Obviously, the iguana reptilians who just want to hang out with everybody. They're here too, obviously. Those are your positive ones. So You definitely connected to the positive reptilians. You can't go wrong with. You know, the negative ones. Even Anyway, let's just see around more positive wizard people. There's other stuff going on, but I feel like the wizard ones have a message for you, basically of just calming energy, which also brings in amphibian frog beings too. Now I did see this. I'll mention it for you. Like I saw somewhere like a frog playing a musical instrument. Not Kermit the Frog, just a frog. Not the physical, but and which makes sense because they're known to do sounds at night, so it makes a lot of sense. You can say Kermit the Frog is an extension of them. Jim F. Am I in my mission? Am I in my new mission, or am I still being prepared? Because I feel like I'm lagging. Well, it's not going as fast as you'd like it to. Does that mean it's not? You're doing it. It's just not exciting. Yeah, it's just you're in a boring part of it. That's all. You are on your mission. You are. It's just nothing's happening yet. Yeah, it's like 9% weight. That's fun. Yeah, I know what you mean. Was energy taken from me last night by lower astral beings during my sleep? Yes, partly. Yeah, but once again, like I said, that's where all the action is. I believe you are opening up positive vortexes for change here. I mean, I felt a timeline change is coming, not just for myself, but for others. And others might not be too excited about that. So, just a male wearing name also came through this morning. What's our connection and what messages they have for me? It is not saying what connection, but just basically is just well, either to help you in your travels, healing Anunnaki. There's a lot of Anunnaki energies you have not connected to in the past. I think you've removed a lot of them from power. Let's put it that way. And you're also connecting more to time traveling energies, possibly. You do a lot of time traveling in astral. Question 2: what messages does my main guide Sky have for me? Yeah, thank you. What message? Sky, just be patient. Yeah, you get kind of headstrong being in this reality. It gets kind of old, boring, and just like let's get this party going. And just patience. Just drive around and do things that you need to do. Sometimes boring is not as bad as it could be because you see what's going on in Washington. It could be worse. So, Eric, do I have any Fox lifetimes or connections? Multiple Fox lifetimes. Yeah, like a humanoid fox, many of those. Even animal. I mean, mostly humanoid. That's like your go-to incarnation. For the canines, at least. And it's also it's a place. Yeah, it's like a more simpler life there. Let's put it that way. They do have civilizations that can look like this, similar, not like this, but yeah, you don't think about anything like this, but where it's like a civilization, you get up, go to work, stuff like that. But maybe not as dense as this. Anyone have any messages for me? Yeah, you're unlocking interdimensional energies. I do see like a lot of purple beings around you. They're not really showing what they are. They're from Sirius. They're like cloud energies. They're kind of like they're interdimensional beings called the Solaris. They are they're dimension beings. They open up dimensions. You might be able to just see it. They're humanoid, but they don't really have a face. Purple beings. They are unusual. They're connected to the universe, obviously. Of course, they come from the universe of basically for a healing factor, mostly. So you might feel, if you bring them into your meditations, you might feel a healing energy possibly from them. Maybe ideas. Yeah, our world's not really ready for a lot of knowledge. We're not really built for it, but we're slowly building ourselves up towards it. You might hang around a little bit more to give me some more details of what's going on. Miles, do I have any messages from the Penguin Collective? Yeah, they're a humorous and sometimes grouchy bunch. It's all about socializing with them. Just talking and having a good time. They're known to fight over females a lot sometimes. I didn't realize how many are grouchy though. Some are just absolutely hilarious. I guess not all of them can take a joke. So they're mostly for socializing though. And yeah, your energies, you just wonder why people get their socializing abilities from. They get it from animals or animal incarnations. Alien or animal, it doesn't matter. Always of them are a talkative bunch, as you can see. Even the birds are similar. So with you, this is where you get your social skills from. Question 2, any messages from my higher self? Just keep studying, whatever it might be. Just keep on the path you do. Study is, you're going to have a eureka moment about yourself. You're very connected to the Kangaroo Collective. You're a positive connector. There's a little bit mixture energies there. The kangaroo energy is very strongly. And realize also, we're all big on the human thing because we're human. But think about if you're a kangaroo bee person, you see a human, it's like, God, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's like, because there's a lot of, the kangaroo population is quite big on other worlds, other dimensions. That isn't really mentioned that much. So, look at our species, like, I'd help those people. So don't let that ever happen to our world. So, but it is a place they're very connected to. Raw End, do I have any messages from the Arcturians? Yes, you're going through a lot of mental healing at this time. You're also doing forgiveness of humanity, because you do see the humanity in the future, and it's not always like days in the future. You kind of forgive them. Maybe sometimes forgiving yourself, but forgive them for their antics against each other, against you, because you assist, and they do attack you in astral here and there. It depends on who it is, because some don't like what's going on here as humanity starts to open itself up, because you do show them the future, and some love it, others get like vicious. And some people are angry in this dimension, don't know why, because they see the future and they're not too pleased with it. They're rather in third dimension keep it the way it is. So, question 2, do I have any messages from anyone? Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, it's going to be a moment. You're very, very connected with the polar bear and ice worlds. The reason I bring that up is parallel realities are going to start talking to you here and there. You're basically also, once again, you're going through self-forgiveness. You keep saying self-forgiveness, self-forgiveness. I'm not saying why, but you're going through it. Probably maybe from past lives, maybe they're not going into detail. Just anyway, you're going through a lot of that right now. Because you've been connected to beings that are just as powerful as Jesus, being more powerful. And those worlds are very difficult. And you can probably remember some of that stuff here. They have been here in the past. And you think humans are a pain in the butt. Yeah. Oh my God, it's Moses. Any messages from my higher self? Yeah, you're going through a timeline change, but not just yet. Financial timeline change for the better. New ideas have come through for where to go with your life. And also, your guys say a vacation would be good. Maybe not now, but in the future for some time. Question 2, what area do I have to improve myself? A little more high frequency. But just believe in yourself. Believe that you can do anything. And you can. You're not just telling yourself just for the hell of it. You can do anything. Just believe in yourself. That's number one. Yep, just don't put yourself. We're known to put ourselves. That's normal. And these beings here that are hidden for now want to keep it that way. It's like, no, I can do whatever I want. And that's what we're doing right now. Keanu. Well, I don't know if I said your name right. Or it's been a long day. For my whole life, electronics have always constantly malfunctioned around me, but recently I've been able to connect the energies of electronics and make them work better. Do my guides? Yeah, you're getting yourself together. You're clearing out your junk DNA, basically. Now, the reason, technology, because you kind of disagree with technology for a time, and you're kind of shutting it down. You had many different reasons for it. But now you are settling. Your own energy is settling down. Probably some of it is just your frustration with this world, and the electronics kind of took the hit for it. Any other messages? Yeah, you're calming down your timeline. You're becoming more connected into your higher astral plane. So yeah, just you're healing yourself. So you're getting more comfortable into your higher. See, I believe, you're more comfortable in your higher dimensional self. So you're remembering that. So you're healing your humans. It takes time. It's growing pains. We're basically here to upgrade the human. Not as easy because we're going to go through growing pains. Sometimes it'll be great. Sometimes it'll be hell. It's just you need both. You need the highest self and also the lowest. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Any messages, Amy? Any messages from my guides? Yeah. Sometimes you've been kind of second guessing yourself recently. You're not always pleased of what your future has to offer. So partly you are hard on yourself slightly. Just live in the moment as you are. And some of the male energies have been around you have not been the most productive. It's all a learning experience, but you are part of growth that you need, that you have been neglected in other incarnations. So meaning that relationship connections are necessary because you've been neglecting relationships in your past lives, actually. So you're here to explore the ups and downs of it. Because I think in past lives you're used to having one relationship recently. And this one you're trying to learn different energies. Any messages from my guides? Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes you might not seem like that, but I think part of it is. And just go just oh, man. Yeah, you're not always trusting the males that are around you. But once again, you have good reason not to. So your instincts talk to you. You kind of know where it's going to go, like relationship, before it even starts. It does not mean it's wrong to go through it. It's just your guides are letting you do, not necessarily warning you, but just letting you know that you don't have to go through this if you don't want to. But you give it a shot and have fun with it. So whatever it might be, maybe it's not always fun, but Stormy is a cool beach. Is there any messages to help me manifest good future? Just enjoy the moment. Know what you want, and just be yourself. Do the best you can. Basically, just do the best you can. If you have up days, down days, you just gotta just be you. Just get through the day and be interested in things too. Try things out. Live your life as you feel. You don't have to go jump on a roller coaster or do anything or buy a business or anything like that. Just do the best you can. Yeah, curiosity, is there for a reason. curiosity brought me to where I am now. So just kind of give it a shot. Not everything's gonna happen all at once, but things that you want will find itself to you. When will I get to shake hands with aliens? I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm not sure if they're gonna. I don't know. 10 years. But I just got. We'll find out. We'll be on the loony bin between then. But it's like, luckily they don't have those anymore. But I got 10 years. I got a strong 10 years. So it's a long time to 2019. 2029. Ouch, that hurts. Well, we'll see. Henry, do I have any messages from the Council of 9? Also, the Angel of 12. I actually think the Angel of 12 is actually stronger than the Council of 9, actually. They're from a higher energy, let's put it that way. Not to say the Council of 9 is bad, but the Council of 12, yes, you're tapping into energies that is necessary for your soul growth. So sometimes you get attacks here and there because you're warning from the energies. You're also telling them, maybe you got to change your ways. Those certain people that you feel are kind of shady. So you kind of go to them and say, maybe you should change your ways. And then you get an attack or something like that. Maybe I'll reevaluate what you're doing. Then you get attacked by it, So you're slowly understanding your environment. But you're learning how to shield yourself here and there. But part of you is curious and part of you wants to end the corruption too, so you feel it necessary. So this is the damage that you're going through, the pain. You're figuring out who you are still too, like how being human's not easy, as you can see. And you're used to being a galactic alien with a lot of high power, and being in a human body is like, it sucks. But not to say it's gonna be perfect, but you're still fitting into your human body even after all this time. You're still getting used to it, as you can probably feel. Any messages from a galactic family and Prime Creator? Prime Creator, so he's still beating you at all sports and all that. But you're going to have a galactic awakening. Not sure when, but you're going to have basically a forest of alien beings that you are being connected to in the past that you're not aware of. Just basically, you're just going to know more about your alien connections over time. It'll slowly start to open up because you're ready for it. Now, for seeing beings in the physical, it's slowly being cracked open in certain areas around the world. That's all I have to say about that. Renee, are there any messages that should remain a mystery? Are there some things that should remain a mystery? For certain, like the power of I guess that's interesting because the power of the Illuminati themselves, that's a mystery when you think about it. I mean, from what I can see, they have enough power to take out a planet. I think they've tried that a couple of times here, actually. But the Human Collective said you're not. Well, it's been a back and forth there. So, Illuminati energies are basically the big mystery here. For positive and negative, there is a lot of positive here that's hidden, like Noah's Ark and all that. They'll all eventually. There's always, I think, even when you go into higher dimensions, there's always going to still be mystery here, no matter what. It's just part of. Now, when you go into the 12th dimension, higher dimensions, then things aren't so much a mystery. You kind of need mystery for soul growth. It's like, it's once again, it's like you see a mystery and you go discover it. You're like Antarctica, that's a mystery, right? So you go discover it. So you're warning the knowledge of that place. So you need mysteries for soul growth. So that's why when you go into the 4th dimension, there's still mysteries. 5 dimensions, still mysteries. You just need it it's like if you knew everything, and in the higher dimensions you do, but it's no fun because you have all the answers there, but you don't really gain it. So when you come into this world or other worlds and you live it, then the knowledge grows with you and comes into your energy field. And you can create mysteries yourself. You just get like a power, you can say. Not for ego, but just you expand yourself. That's why I say like lifetimes, like why people take these horrible lifetimes to be able to create better, do things better. And it's hell, but it's worth it down the road. It's hard to say that sometimes. Do my guys have any messages for me? Yeah, just like I say, curiosity is key for your growth. And you have a lot of connections of the Bermuda Triangle. You talk about mysteries. Yeah, you are a being of mystery too, because you create strange places, alien species that show up. Not all aliens know all aliens. And alien is part of the architecture of realities. We need, we might, some of us might tell off some of the beings because they're not doing, but we need them. We all need each other in the long run. And you have been alien beings where just like mystery beings yourself. You appear, do things, disappear. Like, wow, we got this technology. We don't know where the hell it came from. But they learn how to, tinker with it and figure out how it works, etc. So yeah, your energies are, I believe, more a sixth dimension, and sometimes hidden. Not to say you're hiding from anybody, but you hide. You're just a like I said, a mystery species on your own. There are others though, like a mystery collective, you can say. There are humanoid from what I can see. All right, I'll leave you with that. That was bizarre, but in good faith. Questions? So Eva, is there any changes coming up in my relationships? Not at this moment. Only just casual conversation situations. But nothing drastic. Not in this year. Maybe towards the end of this year, possibly. Throughout the year, there might be mostly communication relationships here and there. At the end of the year, I feel like there's going to be a drastic change, possibly. Nothing's 100%, but it's going to be kind of the same year over again to a degree, but you will be just opening up your, now like channeling beings, stuff like that, that might open up more if you wish to go in that direction. The alien connections, that would probably increase throughout the year, definitely. Like dragon energies will definitely increase, different types, yeah. How's year 2019 look for me? Productive spiritually wise, yes. Life wise might seem more boring than last year, actually, to some degree. But your spiritual self will open up where you look at this world and kind of question, why am I even here? Because it's so boring. So, but your spiritual self will definitely increase. I think you're going to disconnect from the physical reality even more. You'll just might even see angel beings possibly, or feel their energies. Wanda. May I have any message? May I have a message from anyone? I appreciate last week's information. We'll have to go back to connections, but I look forward to more information about reptilians. Look forward to more information about any of my connections to interdimensional beings and species. Okay. Is there any more? Okay. May I ask? Let me go into this. Messages from anyone. Yeah, one moment. I don't know what. I guess I'm seeing like yeah, you have an interesting oh, I saw a kitchen. Probably not your kitchen, but like it's like some beings you can say like they create realities. They go back to like a kitchen type of reality, or they come back to a home base of creation. It's like a kitchen can be one of them. basically of inventing. Kitchens are known for fixing food, but also fixing, creating. There's a different form of kitchen, not the kitchen that you know in your third dimension, but think of like another, like a, do you see it in a different form? You're used to being in a place where things are being done, like manufactured, created, before, like you see like a species similar to like a reptilian before the reptilian is even invented, for example. That's in the higher dimensional energies where you can see it's like a scientist lab experiments being, I even see them in humanoid form, creating species before they're even created in the physical. It's like I just see you, I even see you young looking at these things, like your father's a scientist or something like that. So there are realities where that does exist. Was like we're going to bring reptilians into our into this universe. Get ready, and you're like part of it. You grew up with it, for good or for bad, whatever it might be, for its you know origin energies. Reptilian is one example. There are others. Reptilian one shows because they're kind of proud to be brought into other realities, and there are definitely worlds where they are respected and more prominent than even humans like us. There's all different type of places, but um, I'll leave you with that. Yeah. So that's one place. Yeah, I just see it. I think it's in another universe I'm connecting to on that one. It might be this universe. It's a possibility. This universe, I feel, is blocked off for right now until we get our act together here. So, Vasco, any messages from my guides? Let's see. I just see time traveling energies recently. It feels like you received a word or a message or something like that, so you want to go and change your timeline. They're not saying what, where, and when. I do see more music in your future. At least listening to music. I mean, music is going to bring you messages in due time, maybe not right now. But it feels like the guys are working through the music. If you listen to any music at all, if you ever want to try something, there are messages there that go to you for your path, like a synchronicity. But I don't think it's happened yet, but it's in your energy field. Any messages from the Zetas around me? Yeah, you've been doing pretty good with them recently. They have been kind of talkative, but mostly observing. You're definitely connecting more to their astral plane of basically for Zetas being more human-like, where they look, they have, they're tall like humans, but their faces are still very Zeta, but they have hair and their skin is similar to ours, even black, Asian, whatever the hell it is, similar to ours. Not world's not as dense as this one, and you're definitely part of that society. I think you're a teacher there. Yeah. What are you teaching? Maybe about I don't think you're teaching about our world. Our world's kind of a secret to a lot of species, for good reason. It's like you hear about our world, it's like, oh man, I need to take some drugs after hearing about that place. So, yeah, the Zeta world, they wear clothes. They're very, that's why they find worlds like this very necessary. So, all right, I'll leave you with that. So that's a place you might be able to connect to, and see how you feel about that. All right, that's about. I see Bette Midler there. So, all right. I'd put that one out there. So, all right. Thank you, everyone, for posting. 12. Yeah, it's going to get weird. I'm not sure how weird, but it's going to get really strange, apparently. I don't know. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. I don't know. I'll put my updates, so I'll be back tomorrow. And Take care and see you soon.